Bingo.
Oh, we've got it made, mate.
Now, we'll try the security gates later. Yeah. Don't tell any of the others. I'll keep it until I can find a safe place to hide it.
You're a smart kid, Lou. I think we'll make a great team.
Well, you do all the thinking you like. But just remember, I run things.
Sure. Whatever you say.
This is business. Save your strength for later.
Years would not be enough to punish me. I have taken life.
But you didn't mean to.
I have taken life. And only life can pay for life.
You don't know what you're missing, huh? You fish!
Let's have a look at you.
Hands off her! You pathetic bastard! Can't get someone your own age, so you pick on a kid. You're all the bloody same. You think we're only good for one
will
thing.
you listen?
Myra, it wasn't him.
What?
He was trying to save me from Frank.
Yeah, well, he's one of your lot. What are you going to do about it?
That's up to me, isn't it? Sorry, Bobby. Well, I think you'll be safe now. Your Mother Superior's here.
Did you bring your brat to slap me wrist, did you?
You bastard, Frank. You just won't listen, will you, Burke? Or maybe this will make you.
Yeah, but if you don't tell them, he could try it again.
That'd be lagging.
Yeah, well, so what? They shouldn't be here in the first place.
Oh, Jude, that isn't fair. Matt and Jeff haven't done anything awful. I reckon it's nice having them round.
If I dob Frankie, Jeff's going to be in trouble for being out of bounds.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. Jeff's been really good to us. Well, maybe we shouldn't say anything.
What do we do, wait till someone gets really hurt?
Look, why don't we leave it up to their top dog?
And what makes you think he can handle Frank?
Well, let's give him a chance. Now, come on, if these guys are here to stay, we've got to abide by the same rules. And that means no lagging. Start dobbing them in and we end up with more trouble.
I don't know.
Look, unless Jeff is prepared to lag, and he won't, all they're going to say is that it's Bobby's word against Frank's.
It's a pity all males aren't more like Ozzy.
What, black and shiny?
Oh,
Jude, that isn't what she meant. Ozzy has a lovely personality.
Yeah.
Personalities don't win races.
Oh, speaking from your own experience again, eh, Lou?
I hope he's not nervous. It's only now before the big race.
Oh, I don't think I'll get just get nervous.
What's wrong?
Your meal. She doesn't eat anything.
You can hardly blame her. This food isn't exactly Middle Eastern.
She hasn't even tried it, though, Jude.
I don't think any of you will have anything to worry about with him for quite a few days.
Dear Auntie Jo, I'm not very good at writing, but I thought I'd tell you about the Taylors and say I miss you a real lot. Mr. and Mrs. Taylor are nice, and they're giving me my own room and everything. But their daughter, Tracy, is real bossy. Sometimes she gives me such a hard time, I feel like putting a spider in her bed. But I won't. Mr. Taylor said I can have Nicky, but do you think the maids would miss him too much? I had a dream the other night, and in it, you were my mum. We went fishing, and at night we all got into bed with Nicky and watched Jaws on TV. I won't tell you the ending because it's sad. Anyway, I have to go and clean my teeth now. Please come and see me, or could I visit you? I love you, Shane. P.S. I still miss you and me mum.
Take a look at yourselves.
About time you bloody showed up.
Winners should always enter the ring last.
Oh, yeah.
What a good old Peter to eat tomorrow.
Hey, Molly.
Have a look at Loverboy over there.
Yeah, nursing his injured pride.
Aussie, right? Okay, any more bets, girls?
No.
Come on, let's get it on. Who's going to call the race?
Myra, come on.
Put him in, quick.
Woo. There you go, Bella.
Come on, Ozzy. Hey, that's not foul, Ab.
Of course it is.
Bully was smaller than that.
Wouldn't be trying to cheat anyone, would you, Kelly?
No, just been feeding him up, that's all. Maybe we should have had a weigh-in yesterday.
Maybe we should. Can't back out now. We already gave us a day to make him shape up before. All right.
You right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Come on, Ozzy.
Set. Go!
We should have a special present for Ozzy or something. Yeah, like some champagne or a special rub down or something. I don't think he'd appreciate that, but I've got some chocolate in my cell. I'll go and get it. I'll get us some too, Fix, eh? Hey, Slag, you forgot your roach?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Now you take that off your neck. You meal, take it off, I said. Now you get down here at once. Now what on earth do you think you were doing? Don't you realize how upset I would have been if I came in here and found you dead? And what about all the other friends you have here? You can't do this to them.
You real friend?
Well, of course I am.
Then you help me die.
Never.
Not friend.
I brought some packet soup with me today. Shocking the amount of coffee we drink, you know.
And don't drink it.
Morning.
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, thank you.
Dedication beyond the call of duty, eh? It's all too rare these days. Are you sure you're up to it? You look a bit peakish to me.
I feel fine.
Yeah, well, that's what the governor said, and look what happened to her.
Well, that was different. I haven't come back to take charge of Wentworth.
Of course. I guess some of us just aren't cut out to be martyrs.
What are you laughing at? Oh, I keep remembering Kelly's face when Ozzy crossed that line. Pity about poor old Farlett, though. Yeah. Hey, you don't suppose he was related to Ozzy, do you? Don't be bloody stupid. I don't know. Ozzy was very quiet this morning. He was probably exhausted by all the excitement of the race. Yeah, I think he probably needs another big race. Against who? He's beaten everybody. I don't know about that. Hey, I could always race him against a mouse.
Oh, come on, Mum.
How's your meal?
Oh, I don't know. She won't talk to me. She just keeps sitting there reading that little prayer book of hers. Look, Myra, we have to do something before she tries it again.
I don't know what else we can do, Pixie, except report it to the governor.
Well, maybe we should. I don't want to see her end up like Karen.
Yeah, understood. I'll have another talk to her. Maybe a different approach and I'll be able to get through them.
Oh, I hope someone can.
Don't worry, love. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
Now listen, why don't you just curl up in a corner and have 40 winks?
Oh, I could certainly use the sleep, but I'm just too worried.
Yeah, we will. Tell you what, we're going to organise a watch system.
How are you going to do that?
Lots of trips to the loo.
Well, I must say it's a great relief having you back, Meg. Officers of your kind are few and far between.
Thank you.
I think we'll make a first-rate team.
Let's hope so.
Well, any questions?
Well, just on the men. I mean, have there been any problems with them mixing with the women?
Oh, nothing major so far. But don't underestimate them. They're dangerous, all right.
The department wouldn't have allowed them to mix with the women if they're that dangerous.
Well, I sometimes think the department's a bit naive. You'd have to agree that putting a convicted rapist in among so many women is a bit stupid, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, that Frank Burke. Real nasty piece of work, that one. You know, this is his second time round for aggravated assault and rape. That McRae's not much better. Murdered a woman. I think the only one we don't have to worry about is young Delaney. I can't see him raping anybody. Unless, of course, he finds Ray Proctor.
How'd you go?
No worries.
Beauty.
The sugar's loose, they don't break the bloody bag.
Right. A couple of days and I'll have a brew that'll knock your head off.
Should be interesting. A couple of drinks and I'm anybody's.
Oh, yeah?
Fact is, even without a drink, I'm pretty friendly.
You don't say.
How about we go somewhere nice and quiet, get to know one another?
Not now, love.
Why? No one's watching.
Well, no point pushing it.
You scared or something?
Scared?
What then? All this talk about you being a bit of a stud, I reckon it's all crap.
Get stuff, will you?
Well, come on then.
Ever had a good look at yourself? Man's got some pride.
Where do you keep it? In your purse?
You're looking for a smack in the mouth.
Big girl.
Hi.
Why you look at me all the time?
We don't want you trying to hang yourself again, do we?
I do not hang again.
Glad to hear it. Suppose you're going to starve yourself to death now. Emile, you are being very stupid. Now, you keep this up and I'm going to go to the governor, tell her your name and she'll track down your family. Is that what you want?
Lots of your meals mean nothing.
Oh, God's sake. Look, in my religion, it is very bad to take your own life. No God would want you to do that.
You don't understand. I take life. Now I must give life its tradition.
But it wasn't deliberate.
No.
So bugger tradition. Let the courts decide if you should be punished.
No, not court. It's God's law.
So, the water from the showers, it could be piped into the veggie patch.
Don't be stupid. The Delaney water doesn't run uphill.
We could pressurise the pipe.
Oh, forget it.
Right. Just a suggestion. What about some shading?
What the hell do you think you're doing? If you get sprung with that, we all go.
You're breaking my heart.
I'll more than break your bloody heart if you don't toe the line. Murphy's just looking for a chance to put us away.
But it's up to you to make sure he doesn't find one, isn't it?
Don't you tempt me, Burke. If the screws found out about yesterday, you'd be history.
Bull! Be your word against mine, wouldn't it? You're jealous because I'm the only one around here that's normal. Keep out of it! Right!
Come on, Burke.
You keep busting!
Maybe 48 hours in solitary would improve your manners as well.
We didn't do anything wrong. Jeff took the knife off him.
Speak when you're spoken to, Delaney.
Is that correct, Miss Ferguson?
Well, if you called taking the knife after I had already grabbed Burke, yes, I suppose it is.
I thought so. I suppose I should commend you on your bravery.
Yes, you should. I'll have a full written report for the department ready this afternoon. I'll bring it in for your signature.
Of course you will. Should make very interesting reading. Especially the part about how Burke happened to have a knife in the first place. You two got any ideas on that subject?
No, we haven't.
Okay, if that's the way you want to play it. Take him out, Miss Ferguson.
But before I go, can you tell me what's happening about my correspondence studies?
Your what?
My correspondent studies. Mrs. Reynolds said she was looking into it, but nothing's arrived so far.
Nothing will, McRae.
The department approved it. It's my right.
You're right. Did you hear that, Miss Ferguson? Murderers talking about rights?
Now, look, I've been studying for 3 years. I've nearly finished.
You have finished as far as I'm concerned, McRae. Parole's the time for that sort of carry-on, if and when that occasion ever arises. Now, get out.
Get rid of that bloody prayer book.
Oh, don't say that. She'd be absolutely frantic if she lost it.
It's this religion thing, Pixie. I mean, that's what's causing all the problems.
Yeah, well, I wish we could find out her name. Well, then we could get in touch with her family. I mean, surely they could talk her out
No,
of it.
I've tried all that. It's like talking to a brick wall. Next thing we know, the screws are going to have to force feed her.
You have to handle them in food. All right.
Where's Burke?
Don't worry.
Where is he?
Solitary.
Run out of taxi.
Good enough?
Look, I've got
Yeah,
something at the
that'll
dorm. I'll just go and get him, okay?
Okay, Sam.
Hey, Matthew, have you been in the garden?
Jeff,
What?
got a minute?
Look, I'm a bit light on patience today, so if this is going to be another lecture...
No, please. I've been thinking about what you said.
And?
I think we should sit down and talk it out.
I think it's a bit late for that. Best if we just keep out of each other's way.
No, look, that's not going to work. I'm prepared to be sensible if you are.
Me be sensible. Yeah. All right.
My cell, after lunch.
Okay.
Mrs. Morris!
Well, I trust you've all been behaving yourselves.
How are you?
I'll survive, thank you. Pixie, I need someone to do trade duty for Solitary.
Oh, golly, do I have to?
Was there any reason why not?
Well, it's that Frank, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well,
Sure, Bobby, I'll do it for you.
What That's bitch!
I'll do it if you like.
Thank you. But since Miss Kelly here is so keen to be helpful, she can do it.
Suits me.
Can't you find the drawing pins?
No, maybe they only gave me one box after all. Oh, I give up. Coming for lunch?
No, love, I want to finish this letter first.
No, you're not. Do you think the bells ring around here for your amusement, Brian? Now get out.
Come on.
Not you. Oh, go on, get a move on, Brian. Sorry, Greenway, I just wanted to talk to you alone for a moment. Sit down, please. How are you settling in?
Good, thank you.
Well, you seem to be adjusting quite well. You know, you're getting involved with the collage and your drawings.
Yes.
You seem to have talent.
I just dabble, really.
No, you're really very good.
Thank you.
I was wondering if perhaps you could do something for me. Would it be at all possible to make a small painting from that?
I could try.
It would mean a lot to me. It's, you see, it's my father and a nephew.
I'll do my best.
Just wanted to tell Sam that there's apple pie on for sweets.
Is that so? Well, I suggest you both get back to the dining room before I put you on a charge. Thanks.
How'd you go with the booze?
No worries. Be ready in a week or so.
Kelly, out.
Now, that's not very friendly. Who's the spunk?
Shut your filthy mouth. I said out, Kelly.
Only screw I've seen worth screwing.
If you're trying to impress me, Burke, you've succeeded. I'm so impressed, you've earned yourself another charge.
Nobody saw you?
You, saw to yourself, then?
Look, this isn't a social call. Oh, hell. I'm not very good at this.
At what?
Saying I'm sorry, all right?
Well, don't do me any favours.
Please. Look, we have to sort a few things out.
We sure do, lady. I've taken a lot of crap from you.
Yeah, I know that.
It's time you found out that we're not all mongrels like Frank Burke.
I made a mistake. And I'm trying to say that I am sorry. Do you want it written in blood?
Look. I don't know. Look, you have to look out for the women, I understand that. But I'll just go a bit easy. Look, if you'd let me, maybe I could help. I'm in with Burke.
Yeah, well, if you could keep an eye on him, keep him away from those kids.
Don't worry, it's good as done. But, warn them off too, will you? Make it pretty hard for a bloke to stay on the straight and narrow.
You're not saying that Bobby gave that bastard the come on, are you?
Oh, I'm not saying she meant to do it.
You're damn right she didn't. We can live without it, you know. All of us. But it makes it bloody hard when we're being perved on by a bunch of strangers every time we turn around.
What? Well, how one-eyed can you get? Look, the kids sent letters. I mean, they were practically open invitations to come and get it. You don't do that with someone like Frank.
Oh, only Frank, I suppose. You and Delaney aren't interested?
I didn't say that.
Ah, you didn't need to. Look, just leave us alone, will you?
Look, what are you so angry about? Look, if you just stop fighting me for a minute, maybe we could work together.
Please.
What are you scared of?
I'm not scared.
Could I have your attention, please, ladies? You won't be having an exercise period this afternoon.
come on.
Instead, Mr. Sutton is holding another of his group encounter sessions and he wants you all to attend.
What, didn't he get enough last time?
Yeah, those sessions are more hard work than working is.
There'll be an extra exercise period tomorrow.
Good thing too, seeing as we're missing out today.
Now, that's not the reason. We want you out on the grounds whilst the fumigators are here. There's been a lot of reports of vermin in the building, so the whole prison's been fumigated tomorrow.
Vermin, you mean sort of like cockroaches and stuff like that?
Is it always so hot in here?
You okay?
Mrs. Morris.
Pixie, get some help, quickly.
Mrs. Morris, sick.
Okay, get away, give us some air.
Let's get her to the infirmary.
It's so bloody hot in here. Remember the time I flanked it because I was up the duck bin?
That's enough of that sort of talk. You're always looking for something to gossip about.
I'll be all right, really.
Come on, I'll get you to the infirmary.
It's just the heat.
No, we must let Sister have a look at you.
Well, we're not always gossiping about the officers.
Yeah, I know. Geez, all I said was when I flaked it, I was up the duff.
This session I'm holding this afternoon. I was wondering if the male prisoners might join in.
What do you want those rat bags in it for?
Well, if there's a chance they could get something out of it, I think they should be given the opportunity.
Well, it seems to me like you're asking for a hard time, but it's your decision.
Thank you.
Oh, there's something I want you to do for me.
What's that?
Oh, just a little favour. I've organised a work release for the Mitchell girl. Took a bit of doing, but I found a company that's prepared to take her on. I'm putting the paperwork through now. No point in being in charge if you can't make a few decisions.
What's the favour?
I need an evaluation on her mental state, just to cover myself with the department in case something happens.
Well, I've no objections. There's no guarantee she'll talk to me.
Oh, I can guarantee it all right. I'm in charge now, and they'll damn well do as they're told.
You've got to take more care now. Look after yourself. Don't overdo things.
Well, I wasn't. It was just the heat.
Was it?
Yes.
Meg, don't. Please. Don't have the abortion. Oh, I know you think it's none of my business, but you see, I could never have children. That's why Norm and I had to adopt.
I appreciate your concern.
Look, please, just hear me out. This isn't easy for me. You see, when I was young, I got pregnant. I didn't know what to do, and I heard about this woman who said she could fix it. She said she did it all the time and nothing ever went wrong. Except with me it did. And that's why I could never have children. Meg, I've never told this to anyone else before.
Joyce, I am sorry. I have made a decision. I'm going to have the baby.
Oh, thank God. You won't regret it. I just know you won't. Do you think you'll keep it?
I don't know.
Poor little bugger was crooking up and just chuckle sprayed the place without having it done properly. What have they got against him anyway?
I don't know, maybe they don't want thousands of little Aussies running all around the place.
He's not interested in that sort of thing.
Do you really think Mrs. Morris is having a baby?
Who knows, Pixie? But Mrs. Barry was very flustered when Bobby made that comment.
Yeah, poor Mrs. Morris. What with Phil Cleary being shot, poor little baby's never going to know who his father is.
Well, I think I'll start on some baby clothes. No good leaving it to the last minute.
Now, hang on. We don't even know if she's pregnant. And let's stop jumping to conclusions about who the father is.
Mitchell, come with me.
What have I done now?
Just do what you're told. Come on.
Whose turn is it to check your meal?
Sam's keeping an eye on her.
Good.
Laura, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, that's all.
What about?
Well, Mrs. M, she was very shaken up after the rape. I got the feeling she was off men, even Cleary. Well, all I'm thinking is, well, if she is pregnant, it's not necessarily his. It could be the result of the rape. In which case, our friend Angel has one more thing to answer for.
God, I hope you're wrong.
Yeah, so do I.
What's all this about?
Don't get uptight. I'm not trying to do a psych job on you. I just want to find out a few things.
What sort of things?
Well, have you ever thought what you'd like to do if you had the chance?
You mean if I ever get out of this dump?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to be a famous rock star or a model, or maybe even a stuntwoman in a movie would be nice.
All right, but supposing things were a bit tough and you couldn't get one of those jobs straight away, is there anything else you might settle for while you were waiting?
Well, I do like to do things with me hands. You know them electrics classes we've been having? Well, I kind of like those.
Well, what if we could get you a job where they'd train you to be a proper electrician? Be a bit much having to come back here every night, wouldn't it?
Serious? Mr. Sutton, if ever I got the chance to do something like that, there's no way I'd mess it up. You know, nicking off and everything like that. I mean, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
I don't think you're stupid at all. You don't really believe you are, do you?
Only for ending up in here. Suppose I've got enough brains to get by.
Well, what do you think was stupid? Breaking the law or getting caught?
Both.
Fair enough. All right, well, what about life in here? You getting by?
Sure.
Nothing worrying you?
No.
Nothing at all? Not even Philip's death?
No.
The bugger's been making pumpkin wine.
Why get himself putting the pound over that?
I don't know. Doesn't make sense. I'll keep it under wraps. He wants to make himself as sick as a dog. That's all right with me, as long as he doesn't cause us any trouble. What's the You have to protect us.
I don't have to do anything. You were the one demanding your rights to work outside.
That was before this happened.
What's happened? Some little kid playing a joke. I can't take that seriously. You're just gutless, McRae.
Somebody wants us dead, and you know it. Now, as long as we're working outside, they could set up a sniper somewhere, and he could blow us away as soon as he felt like it.
You should have thought of that before you upset him in the first place, shouldn't you? As far as I'm concerned, none of you'd be any loss. Request denied. Now, I got work to do, and so has that officer outside. Don't keep her waiting.
Now, look!
Don't you now look me. You give me any trouble, and you'll have a lot more to worry about than some imaginary sniper. Now, get out. I won't say it again.
Maybe Joyce was right. A few more days at home wouldn't hurt.
I'm fine. It was just the heat in the laundry.
Still, she had a point. It's hard to make personal decisions while you're at work.
I know, but I'm just not ready yet. I mean, even if I did make a decision, so many things are going to change between now and when I have the baby.
Like what?
My feelings, for a start. I mean, they're changing from day to day. I mean, I think about it. I know there are 1,000 practical and sensible reasons why I should give the baby up for adoption. And yet a little while ago, I went for a walk through maternity and spoke to some of the women. I mean, they're far worse off than me, and they're so determined to keep their babies. There's no indecision there. They know exactly what they want.
Well, maybe you have a better understanding of the problems.
I think it's more than that.
Meg, those women are acting on instinct. The very fact they're in prison indicates they don't have a clear understanding of action and consequence. You do.
Staff room, Meg Morris. Yes. Right, thank you. What? The trial. Peter Wright's trial. It's to be held in a few days. I don't know whether I can face it now. I really don't.
What sort of questions? About sex or what?
Nothing like that. Just about what sort of job I'd like when I get out and would I shoot through if I had the chance.
Oh, great. Sounds like they're cooking up work release for you. That's all I need.
What do you mean?
It's going to be pretty bloody damn miserable round here once Ozzy's gone. Without you being away every day as well.
Come on, no one's going to give me a job. Just making noises.
My goodness, whose funeral?
Ozzy's.
What happened?
Oh, it's what's gonna happen when they come in tomorrow and spray the place.
Well, you'll be outside, can't you? Just put him in your pocket or something.
Yeah, but I've got to bring him back in sooner or later. Then what's gonna happen?
Oh, well, I think we should set him free. I mean, he's earned his freedom, don't you think?
I can't do that, Pix. He'd never survive out there. It's a jungle.
He's not going to survive very long in here either.
Well, he'll soon adjust. I mean, he was getting by all right before you found him, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss him.
Well, we all will. Well, that's why we'll give him a proper send-off. We'll give him a farewell party.
Oh, that'd be great.
The last session was a bit of a fizzer. But at least it's given you the idea of the way we're going to go about this. Today we're going to deal with self-image. Now, that's the way you see yourselves compared to the way others see you. I want each of you to describe yourself and see if the others agree with the description, all right? Now, who'll be first?
If you want descriptions of us, why don't you get out our police files? Got photos and everything.
Well, maybe we can find things out that even the police don't know, Bobby. Now, who'll volunteer?
Go on. Go on.
You go. Everybody, nobody do it. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you. Now, imagine, everyone, that we don't know Judy at all. We've never seen her, never even heard about her. Now, Judy, you describe yourself to us the way you think you are.
I think I'm a bit of a slob. But I think that I can't do anything about that because that's just me.
Any of you don't agree with what Judy says, I want you to say so, all right?
Oh,
Anything else?
Yeah, I think I worry too much and probably get on everybody's nerves because I can't keep my nose out of everyone's business.
What she means is she cares about people. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Jude, stop putting yourself down.
Yes, why don't you tell us some of your positive qualities?
Well, I don't think of anything else.
Oh, yeah, well, you're too soft-hearted for your own good.
Yeah, and if she's a slob, what's that make the rest of us?
Judy is a nice, kind, generous person, and we all wish there could be more people like her.
Here, Pixie.
Oh, who's next?
Myra!
Oh, no.
Yeah,
All right. I am level-headed, responsible, a natural-born leader. But with a heart of gold.
Is there anything you don't like about yourself?
I find it hard to see other people's point of view. Not always as understanding as I should be. I find it a bit hard to talk about my own feelings. Probably why I was such a lousy mother.
Anyone want to comment on that?
Yeah, I do. You've done a hell of a job being a mother of the women in here, and everybody agrees on it.
Yeah, I know what she means. Yeah, about opening up to people. Yeah, I've always had trouble. Especially admitting that I killed my wife. It's taken me 14 years to figure out why I did it. See, in the beginning, it was easy just to blame her. But I just didn't know enough to put myself in her place and try to understand why she was like what she was. See, I think that's the most important thing. Like, come to grips with your own feelings, and then you can talk about them to others. See, I know if I'm fortunate enough to ever fall in love again, I'll handle it differently. It'll be through sharing and honestly understanding the other person's feelings.
Any comments?
No, thanks, Johnny. I had to do a fair bit of digging, and it's cost me more than I expected.
I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Well, I talked to a lot of Woodridge people, prisoners and officers, and I got a lot of information. But remember, this has all got to be completely off the record, right?
Understood. And I appreciate it, Anne. Now tell me what you found out.
Well, most of the Woodridge inmates have been knocked around by Murphy at one time or another. And there were 2 separate cases of young kids being held on remand, found hung in their cells.
Well, that could have been suicide, Ern. You know it happens.
They were on remand. Look, even if they had been convicted, neither of them would have drawn long sentences, so why kill themselves? Anyway, the main thing is that they both had run-ins with Murphy. And of course, he's well known as a poof basher. He really hates them. There was that Kevin Nielsen case, you know about that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was being heavied all over the place by Murphy. Everyone knew it, and everyone knew it would end up bad, but he was found at the foot of some stairs with a broken neck.
Sounds like I wasn't wrong about him.
Oh, everyone at Woodridge knows about him, but no one's going to risk their neck giving evidence.
Oh, surely someone's got guts enough.
Oh, forget it. If I was you, I'd just go on collecting all the dirt I could and then wait for my chance.
How much more dirt is there?
I reckon I've only just scratched the surface. But if you really want the full goods on Murphy, then there's someone here right under your nose who'll be able to tell you, if you asked him the right way.
Who?
Jeff McRae. If I was you, I'd have a nice, long talk to him.
I reckon we ought to invite some of Ozzy's friends. He might get a bit lonely. What do you
We
reckon?
are his friends. Anyway, everybody else has let theirs go. Didn't go well, don't you think?
I think so. What do you reckon, Myra?
Yeah.
Myra? We have to talk.
I don't see why.
Well, we're just going to ignore what happened in the cell before.
We may as well. Won't be happening again.
Has Meg gone?
Oh, yes, just a few minutes ago. I hope she takes my advice, goes straight home to bed and gets a good night's sleep.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Chris. Chris, I owe you an apology for the way I walked out on you and Meg the other night. I don't normally do things like that, but, well, I was very upset. But now Meg's going to have the baby after all. I'm so glad she's decided to do the right thing.
Are you?
Well, yes, of course.
Why? Because it's a nice, happy storybook ending. Meg and the lovely new baby living happily ever after.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all, if that's the way it works out. But I don't like the chances.
Why shouldn't it? If people would just leave her
Joyce,
alone...
you're entitled to your point of view, but you're acting on your own emotions and not Meg's. What she needs to hear is clear common sense, and excuse me, she's not getting that from you.
Well, really...
Now, sure, everyone's being wonderful and supportive right now, but how long do you think that's going to last? I mean, we've all got our own lives to live, our own problems. In the meantime, she has to go through the traumas of a rape trial, of months of pregnancy, of giving birth, and then having a baby and deciding whether to keep it with all the problems that'll entail, or giving it up for adoption and probably feeling guilty about that for the rest of her life.
I still think she's doing the right thing.
How can you or anyone presume to know what's best in a situation like this? I don't. But I do know that she's on the verge of an emotional breakdown, and having the baby with the pressure she's under is probably just what she needs to send her right over the edge.
And by the way, it's not a Porsche, it's a Mercedes. Did you like it, Rabbit? What?
What do you think you're doing?
What?
I leave you alone with him for 10 seconds, you're all over him like a rash. It's pathetic.
It was not all over him. For your information, we happen to be very good friends since I went and apologised to him. If you had any sense, you'd do the same, and maybe he'd be friends with you too.
Apologise for what?
For treating him like a sex object. He's a person with feelings, you know, just like you and me.
Oh, jeez.
Myra was right. It's not up to us who he's interested in. It's up to him. If he's not interested in me that way, well, I'm happy just to be his friend. You want to try and crack onto him? Go ahead. Don't worry me. Oh, come on, everybody. There's a party in Bobby and Marley and Sal, and Sam's down now getting the decorations ready.
Pixie, did she call in on your meal?
Oh, I did. I took her some food and I invited her to the party, but she just wants to stay there. I mean, I'm awfully worried about her.
Well, we can't do much else, can we? I'll call in on her later.
Well...
Don't even think of screaming. Just listen. If you want to keep on living, you don't say nothing about no one when this trial comes up. Nothing. You real clear on that? Yeah, I think you got the picture.
You bastard!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.